Quick reminder not to leave your car parked anywhere for 3 weeks straight in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, this is my car.
Today is my 48th birthday, and I am about to get my septum pierced. Min Ho kept telling me how awesome he thought I would look. I figured, you know what? I might as well just do it now.
There's no way this guy's doing. Oh no.
So today we're going to be going over several examples of why I feel like society is starting to move backwards. I'll just warn you now, this video will be all over the place because I've found so many different types of clips on social media recently showcasing how ridiculous everything has gotten. We have a lot of stuff to go over today along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video, leave in the comments down below. But let's jump right into it with somebody who's dating AI.
Today is my 48th birthday, and I am about to get my septum pierced. Min Ho kept telling me how awesome he thought I would look. I figured, you know what? I might as well just do it now. Oh, look at you. You look amazing, and with that smile and those glasses. Love the vibes. The tattoo is cool too. No tattoo. Maybe it's the lighting. Look at my nose. He says, "Oh, congratulations, love. Can't wait to see the new piercing up close." Probably when I can get in better location and get a better selfie, he'll be able to see it. Wow, Ian, I totally recognize you. That nose piercing looks fantastic. You're really pulling off that shot.
Okay, so this clip goes on a lot longer, but you kind of get the gist. The conversation to me does not seem too realistic, but unfortunately this is a lot more common than you think. There are entire Reddit communities that are dedicated to talking about them dating AI. There's been various updates from companies trying to cut out this type of behavior, making it so you couldn't talk to AI like they were a boyfriend or girlfriend, and some people lost their mind like they were murdering somebody. And the comment section is not much better. Honestly, me in a couple years. Bro, we are so lonely. There's another image with Jesus saying start the rapture. We need to hug and tell our kids we love them. I totally recognize you, which is what the AI said to the person. And to be honest, it wasn't too convincing. I don't know about this one. It feels like we're in an episode of Black Mirror. But we'll move on to the next clip. My kitchen designer canceled my $40,000 remodel because I wouldn't pay a privacy fee to keep my home off of their social media.
So there's like a clause in their contract. By signing the contract, that means that I am allowing them to take videos or photos of my home and use it on their social media or their website or whatever. And if I opt out of that, I have to pay like hefty fee. It was $300 just for them to not be able to like market my home, which I find quite insane. I'm a full paying customer. I'm not getting discounts. There's no like collab or whatever. When we first started working together, she had like posted like the renderings of my home like on her thing, and I was like, hey, I'm so excited that you're excited to work together and you're so excited to get moving on this. So am I. But I just sent her really polite, like respectful, like, hey, can you please no longer just like post my home on social media, just because I explained to her everything I've been through. I was like, I'm public facing. I do share my home. Some people will recognize it. Like, I don't want my home tied to anything. I do it to like protect my safety. Last year I went through a stalking incident. I had a man come to my home. I've talked about it. I have a restraining order.
And now we've gotten to a point that companies don't just want the $40,000 it would cost to remodel their kitchen. They also want to plaster your home all over social media so they could advertise their services even more. And if you don't want that to happen, you have to pay them hundreds of dollars. I guess any sort of privacy just isn't a thing in today's world. But this story gets even better in the comment section. She texted me last night that she's reaching out to her lawyer for defamation because I posted this. Losing a $40,000 sale over $300, great business strategy. Shouldn't they be paying you to be able to use your home for marketing? The fact that she shared your personal information, the rendering, etc. before you had a contract is problematic. Having to pay a fee to keep your own home private is insane. But like I said, I feel like society's moving backwards because when I was a kid, it was hammered in my head, don't talk to strangers, don't trust anybody, don't get in their car, all of that. But now in today's world with social media, all of that is off the table, I guess.
As a Gen Zer, I feel comfortable saying that our generation has totally lost the plot on internet safety. I just saw a video of a girl talking about how happy she was to have a bus stop in front of her apartment building, and then she showed the bus stop in front of her apartment building. Now we all know where she lives.
FYP getting too local. OMG, you could see my house in this. Insert random date. That's my birthday. I see those comments all the time. Posting whole house tours as well. I mean, influencers absolutely love to do it. I'll never understand putting all of your info in your bio. People don't need to know your age, what school you go to, where you work, etc. until they've been directly informed. And it's not just the adults putting everything out there. They're also doing the same with their children.
Hey, thanks for posting your kid online today. I was really wondering what your baby was up to. And I was really worried that maybe you lost it. So thanks for showing us your baby and your kids. The internet is a very safe place for your children. There's definitely nothing bad that happens on the internet, and there's no bad people on the internet who are looking at your kids in a bad way. It's all really good people on here. So thanks for showing us.
Genuinely, why do people post their own children? People are definitely not using AI to make child corn. Those 33,000 saves are nothing to worry about. And we've gone over this before with child influencers. A good amount of the time, their parents will run the account, and you start looking through the comment section and how many people have saved these videos. And to put it very lightly, basically the people who are following those accounts are the exact ones that you don't want to have watching your kid. But as long as it gets some engagement online, I could get that dopamine or maybe some money. And then all the privacy and safety of your kid just gets thrown out the window. As a teacher, I'm always amazed by fellow teachers who post their classroom kids with the excuse that the parent signed a photo permission slip. Yeah, that's for school, not for TikTok. We've also gone over that on this channel. This is so controversial, and you're 1,000% right, because it is basically normalized. As a cybersecurity student, my daily thoughts exactly. There's fan pages of your kids with over 200,000 followers, and they're all definitely pure of heart, right? And we got a comment from you guys, short and sweet, just saying social media is a cancer, and everything in this world, whether it's online or in real life, is starting to get even more intrusive.
An email from the founder of Ring Doorbell just got leaked, and it is insane. So you know, during the Super Bowl when they released the AI dog finding feature and everybody kind of freaked out about it? Well, an email just got leaked, and in that email the founder said that that was phase 1 of a multi-phase program designed to create fully networked AI surveillance systems in neighborhoods to zero out on crime.
Is it to zero out on crime, or to be able to watch what everybody's doing 24/7? And when we went over that Super Bowl commercial before, I said that was just the beginning. Another example I mentioned was BMW adding a subscription feature to heat your seats in your own luxury vehicle that you've already paid for. That happened, what, maybe a year or two ago? They got a whole bunch of pushback, everybody was mad, it went away, and now fast forward to 2026, basically every car manufacturer has a full subscription service for features that should have already been on the car in the first place. They test the waters to see how much backlash they'll get. Maybe they walk back their statements, and in the future, it just becomes the norm. So this is going to happen whether you like it or not. This is why I've never had an Alexa or any other crap in my house. Same thing for me. I don't like it at all either. There's so many signs that AI was a bad idea. I can't even talk in the same room as my phone. This is getting ridiculous. Because magically, when you go and click on a social media app, the first advertisement you see is something you were talking about 15 minutes ago. It must just be a crazy coincidence, right?
Ads that pop up while you're scrolling TikTok are about to become even more in your face. Today, app creators announced new high-impact ad solutions, letting brands be more obvious to get your attention. The solutions involve an ad popping up alongside TikTok's launch page when you open the app. You could also see 3 ads from the same brand while you're scrolling within 15 minutes. And a new primetime ad format allows brands to show a series of ads during live events.
And if you don't think this is going to happen to every social media platform, not just TikTok, I don't know what to tell you. Seeing an ad makes me not want to get that product. I feel the same way. More ads, every other video is already an ad. Whether it's the influencers or gurus shilling you products, let alone the whole host of undisclosed ads as well. And now we could see even more extreme examples of people doing things just to get engagement online.
There's no way this guy's doing. Oh no.
How is this funny? It's not even funny. This is just dangerous. And that's basically it. The best case scenario is to get maybe a few million views on TikTok, which honestly means nothing. You get virtually no money, even if you are in the creator program. You're not going to build a following doing extremely dangerous stuff. I mean, it could have killed someone. You'd probably just end up getting your account banned. There is no upside to this whatsoever. But the way people act in public in today's world is just getting worse and worse. We got another comment here. I was in customer service for 25 years. Recently quit because people have lost their minds. It's sad. And that's not even the only example that I have of people throwing things off a ledge. Here's a concert of somebody throwing an entire garbage can off of a balcony. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. Where did situational awareness go? Waiting at urgent care right now, and this woman has been blasting TikToks for 10 minutes. It's actually so loud. I'm 1 second away from dying between that and my headache, and people just don't care anymore. And we got another comment from you guys that goes very well with the next clip. Let me film my kid flinging games off the shelf. Everyone will love this, because that's exactly the type of clip that we saw. And here's a different example with a kid at a restaurant with a Plan B survivor hat on, with their parents recording him flipping off other customers. And everybody's just supposed to laugh and think that this is funny and cute. And we got another comment here. We desperately need to bring back public shame. People have gotten way too bold in recent years. And I think that is definitely part of the problem. Over the past several years, everyone is so worried about saying the wrong thing in public. You have to be on pins and needles all the time. And because of that, others just get away with doing anything.
I don't know what's happening in any of my classes, bro. I'm cheating. I don't do ChatGPT every assignment. You can't even stop me. That's the thing, is like all my teachers have given up on cheating in general. It's just, they know, bro. It's almost a joke. Like, I walk into my math class and my teacher will be like, "Hey Caleb, what's the alternate hypothesis?" I don't know. I have no clue what's happening on the whiteboard right now. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to doom scrolling. So if you could not interrupt me anymore, that'd be chill. Just kidding. I love that math teacher. It's probability and statistics, and I was 20% of this class knows what's happening at all times. That's it. He was like, probably less, bro. I was like, I have no clue.
And this is the future of America. It's getting really annoying to copy and paste now. I don't even know my professor's name. I ChatGPT'd the whole assignment and I had no idea what the assignment was. And I don't even know what I'm taking a picture of. And we could go right over to the next example, showing the kind of AI they're using to get through college.
I'm gonna run a mile and you just time me how long it takes, okay? When I say go.
You got it. I'll be ready. Just say go when you start and I'll keep track.
Okay, ready, go.
All right, I've started timing. Just focus on your run and I'll be here when you get back.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I've got your time right here. How do you feel about that, Mom?
How long was it? What?
You clocked in at around 10 minutes
10
and 12.
I swear I was faster than that.
Sometimes it feels faster in the moment.
No, like I think I was closer to like 2 seconds.
Oh, if only time worked that way. But I promise I'm giving you the real time.
This is called AI hallucinations, where it makes up a fake answer when it can't actually answer. And yeah, this is the kind of stuff that most people are relying on today just to function. Absolutely insane.
So I decided to go back to college, and long story short, boy, are these kids stupid. Oh my God. I have been out of school for quite a while. I'm not going to give away my age, but I cannot believe these kids. They can't read. They can't write. I'm not great at math, but they don't even know like the basic like 5th grade math. One girl said to me in I think this was my speech class last semester, I'm taking notes. She said, "Oh, you're writing things down? I didn't know we were supposed to take notes. In school, you didn't know that we were supposed to take notes in class?"
Someone once asked me what PEMDAS was. I flunked out in 2016, returned in 2026, and I have a 3.9 and I'm doing nothing different. College professor here, it's gotten so bad in the last 7 to 8 years. I'm 26 and I felt like a fossil using a spiral notebook. Another professor here, it's been bad since 2020. My discussion board looks like a TikTok comment section. It is so bad. And again, this is the future of America. Nothing's getting any better either. We've seen a lot lot of the Gen Alpha kids, and they're in the exact same boat.
I just saw a social media post from a police department saying how they hit a certain number of arrests in a month, which is cool, it's whatever, but all the comments under that post were just going after this police department because apparently what they do is they go to bars, they wait for people to leave, and then they get them with DUIs. And all the comments were talking about this is unfair. I had someone even say that this was unethical, right? And to me, the big question is, in 2026, why have we normalized drunk driving? It just does not make sense to me. And there's no way that there are people out there that think that a night in jail and a potential DUI charge is worse than going out, killing someone while you're intoxicated, potentially killing yourself, and then ruining your life forever if you're still alive, and ruining the friends, close friends, and family of the person that you either injured or killed. It just does not make sense to me. You know, this is such a big issue, and people are just trying to normalize it. It's 2026. Can we just do better? Thank you.
Speed traps are unfair, but trying to catch drunk drivers is arguably one of the more ethical things police officers can do. A DUI should automatically be 30 days in jail. Police camping outside of bars to catch drunk drivers before they could hurt someone, I believe, is more ethical than letting them hurt someone. I don't know though. I agree with that. I was called a Karen for ending a relationship with someone when I found out she had 3 DUIs. But we see this all the time. Nobody takes responsibility for their actions, even if it could be deadly. It's the cop's fault for pulling me over right outside the bar, even though I decided to get into that same car and try to drive home when I was hammered. I just really don't understand some people in 2026. But this next clip is an example of an entire series that I have on my main channel. Of course, everybody knows that the cost of living is super high. Many things are unaffordable to most, especially cars and houses. But even if you did have a serious amount of money, this is the kind of work you're going to get if you decide to buy an almost $2 million home.
Well, that one's not even close. Gas supply line to the tankless water heater. That's leaking gas. And if I notice it, you think the homeowner's going to notice? I think so. Exterior window frames are not fully sealed around the brick veneer. My only guess on this one is the contractor ran out of caulking. But either way, it needs to be fixed. The other side that's also missing transitional flashing and has nice cracks in the mortar joints. The brick transition at this roof overhang is missing flashing and also synthetic felt to cover the roof sheathing. Nail heads on the roof around the bathroom mechanical exhaust fan are painted, but they're not sealed. Here's more around the plumbing vent stack that aren't sealed either.
And this isn't even the entire clip. There's a lot more issues for, again, almost $2 million. So what do you think the average $420,000 house is like? I just don't know why everything seems to be getting worse. But I guess some people have just accepted it, the way people act today, how the world works. And I just don't know how people could live like this.
Quick reminder not to leave your car parked anywhere for 3 weeks straight in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, this is my car. They came in last night. They smashed me pretty good. Literally every single window. They took all my stuff. I probably should have been moving the car around a little bit. That's okay. The worst part is they spray painted a bunch of on here, so I'm out here painting back over them. So I just don't feel like I'm leaving the worst eyesore on the block. R.I.P. my whip.
And this is just how you're supposed to live if you're in a city, I guess. I mean, we could keep going on and on. Another clip, Londoners have started to chain their cars to trees to prevent theft. You really can't make this kind of stuff up. I think you guys get the point, so that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.